Hey YouTube, this is React City. I'm Mark.
I'm Rose.
I'm Nikki.
And this is Death Note, episode 2030.
30.
Ooh, nearly missed it.
Wow.
Last time we had the Mafia get taken down by SPK.
And the guy got his notebook back.
Mello still has his notebook.
Cito.
No, does Mello still have the notebook?
No.
Mello has no notebook.
Mello blew up.
Mello blew up and disappeared.
Mm.
But he still is gonna
Nobody
find a way to come up again and demand the notebook again.
Happens next. Light's dad just died.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Something that occurred to me was because when I was making a TikTok and I had to watch this one scene over and over again. It was a scene when the dad is in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
And Ryuk is like, what are we going to do? Making an exchange in a place like this. And what's his name? Light was like, Dad. And the way he said it was like, are you having feelings about the safety of your father here? Really?
You have those?
You have those?
But
So-
illegal.
I remember kind of catching it when I was watching it, but it didn't occur to me like, wow, is he thinking about his father?
Yeah.
So, like, we talked about also the end scene when the father was dying, but he was going through, they won't be upset if I go off about this. Like, we were wondering, that last scream, was that real anger of not getting what he wanted, or was that anger of losing his father?
I still lean towards it was actual sadness.
Me too. I want there to be some humanity in this guy still. Save yourself, Lex.
And as we see that intro music video thing go with the cracked face and all that,
Yeah.
I wonder if what we're seeing him slowly losing those parts of him, because now he lost Sayu and now he's lost his dad, and L's not there to be the anchoring force to hate. So yeah, maybe we'll find another thing to hate in this episode. So guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, like time here, please like, subscribe if you want to see more. Remember check out the Patreon if you guys want to see the uncut version of this, or if you want to see the next episodes a whole week early. Thank you very much. I'll see you in discussion.
Oh, is he playing?
He goes, vroom.
I'm interested to hear what your thoughts are on this case.
The current kiddo is foolish and overconfident.
Flashback.
Forgot Near as a child.
I can't hear.
So much so that I suspect he's working hand in hand with them.
You think so?
That would make the second L and Kira one and the same person.
He already figured it out.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. Having said that, I'll admit that I'm only 7% certain.
Makes sense.
Don't worry, Commander Rester. Making assumptions is part of any investigation. If we're wrong, all it costs is an apology.
Oh no.
See the same when it comes to percent.
How am I supposed to file this report without your name?
Oh.
Give me a break. Please, not my name!
Oh.
Leave me alone, or I'll put your names on the internet!
No.
Oh my gosh.
I think that was a name over there.
What a great world.
Oh. Oh no. Is it Sayu?
That's not
That's
Sayu, that's the mother.
That's the mom?
Yeah.
Oh.
Proclaim this right here and now. To all the
It's the most emotions I've ever seen her show.
true
Yeah.
justice.
And no one's there anymore.
Kira's Kingdom? Oh, not this guy.
Exactly.
To capture Kira is an unforgivable crime.
Oh.
If you happen to know if anybody deserves to be killed by Kira, it's this guy.
He's thinking about it.
Switch it back to the press conference. The president's about to start.
Why did you switch off that?
I don't know what it's about. All they said was that it was going to be some sort of international announcement.
Oh, they know about it.
You don't do anything but watch TV, do you?
What?
Wow, he's back.
I'm going to try to keep this brief. The United States will no longer oppose Kyoto.
Oh.
Oh!
Whoa.
Those cowards!
He's like, on the inside.
America to its knees.
But because of Kyoto, war and conflict have ceased to exist. Criminal organizations are in a state of ruin, not only in the United States, but in all free nations. Anyone who defies Kyoto head-on will be killed.
Do you guys mind if I ask a serious question?
Since when do you do that?
Are you telling us you're not always serious? Do you guys ever think that maybe Kira isn't completely evil?
Oh.
What kind of question is that?
That's the-
Sakura? I've been thinking about it, and part of me just doesn't believe that he is. So now you think Kira is justice too? I don't really know. You're not crazy, you're normal. You too, Light? What are you talking about?
Fishing.
I'm sure that on some level, Kira probably knows that what he's doing is evil. But he'll try to change the world even as a martyr, at the cost of his soul. That's his brand of justice. If Kira gets caught, then that makes him evil. But if he wins and rules the world, then I guess he's justice.
Oh, I guess that's how his brain works.
Only a matter of time. Kira will be justice.
Said it epically, too.
The way he says it.
It looks like we've been disbanded, thanks to that chicken of a president.
Disbanded.
No, he's not even a chicken. He's less than a maggot.
Wow.
Oh, nay. Is that Misa? I think so.
Is it?
Misa? Wait, that's not Misa. That was Yellow Eyes. Yeah, it's a different person.
Oh, that's the other chick from,
Oh, the Wendy?
Mello.
Oh, Mello. It was just some random chick.
the other chick from this place.
Oh, there's the, we're gonna work together.
Let him in.
Gonna force him to work together.
She's sitting in the middle of tracks.
CG trains.
Now, welcome.
Drop your weapon!
Oh, he's burned.
Yes, I take it you've already heard all about the second L from Wither by now. I've pretty much figured out who Kira is, and it's mostly thanks to everything you've done.
Shut up, Near! I'm not just a tool for you to use in order to solve your puzzles, you know.
Stop! If you shoot him, then the rest of us will have no choice but to shoot you too. What will it solve if both of you die? That's just what Kira wants.
It's what Gira wants.
You have a good point. Anyway, I'm only here for one thing. I came to take back that photograph you have.
Of course. I got it from the orphanage. There was only one, and no copies have been made. Is that the only business you had with me, Mello?
He's like, say sorry, brother.
What did he say?
Near.
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
church.
hello.
Let's get one thing straight. I have no intention of working together with you on this.
Yes, I know.
At the same time, I can't just take my photo and leave. That wouldn't be right, so I'll settle my debt. The killer notebook. It belongs to a Shinigami. Whoever touches it is able to see a god of death.
Oh.
Who the hell would believe in something like that?
I would. I believe him completely. What good would it do for him to tell an outrageous lie like that? Even if he had something to gain, he could at least come up with a more believable story.
So, some of the rules written inside are actually fake. That's all I can tell you for now.
That's huge.
Which of us is going to reach Kira first, I wonder?
The race is on.
We're both headed towards the same destination. I'll be waiting for you.
Right.
Nice.
I mean, just let men's into headquarters.
Giovanni, please set up a connection to L.
Yes, sir.
Oh no.
Oh, it's gonna unclear him immediately.
Yeah.
Yes.
L, I thought you should know that we caught Mello. But he escaped soon afterwards.
Nice way to frame it.
Interrogated him for a while. Anyway, Mello mentioned that there was some
Move
sort of
swiftly on.
Shinigami attached to the notebook. Have you been able to confirm the existence of such a creature?
Yes. I can tell you for a fact that Shinigami do exist. I didn't share that information.
He's just
from the
all right
beginning
there.
because I was certain you would never believe me.
I would like to ask the Shinigami a few questions. All the rules, which do you think is the fake? I'd like to know.
By process of elimination, the obvious choice would be the one stating that the owner of a notebook will die if they don't write a new name in it every 13 days. I don't believe that.
I thought you might say so. I've reached the same conclusion.
Easy.
Shinigami, you know the rules of the notebook well. Tell us, are any of them false? No, they are all real.
I see. You have a Shinigami there with you?
Yes.
Shinigami put together the picture. In other words, Kira is there in the room, and he's making the Shinigami lie on his behalf.
Whoa, this guy's good. He nailed it. Light's incarceration would be meaningless. The rule says you die if you don't continue writing names, but if that's false, being alive after more than 13 days in confinement wouldn't really prove anything. It's the way the deputy director himself was able to confirm that he didn't have a notebook.
He's like, gosh, I'm glad I did that.
Verify the rule this way. I will volunteer to write down Mello's real name in the notebook. Of course, that means he'll die. If I also die 13 days later, well, then I guess Kira wins.
He's like, I guess I'll just kill my brother.
I'm quite willing to make.
What? So this is just a game to him?
Testing and confirming the 13-day rule can only benefit the Kira investigation.
You couldn't have chosen like a death row to make has to be Mello.
Right.
I'm willing to put my life on the line if it will help us solve the case.
This could change everything.
Everything.
Near. I have to kill him.
Oh no.
Prez?
SPK is still trying to catch me despite your recent announcement. I want you to stop them immediately and formally disband them. At the same time, I want you to use the American police, the CIA, the FBI, and all other law enforcement organizations at your disposal to find out where the SPK members are currently hiding. Mr. President, whether you live a long life or not is up to you. Don't forget that.
Be a hero.
And be a hero.
Take one for the team.
He was just casual. That guy.
And it came from the President of the United States himself. I don't know what's gonna happen when we get there. Hell, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, and I don't really care. They're gonna rocket to 120% for this special.
He's so evil.
Guy.
The new age of Kira is about to arrive.
Bruh.
You know, for someone so underhanded, it's amazing that he's so confident under Kira.
Aizawa, we have a long history. I can tell exactly what you're thinking about, what's bothering you. Between you and me, you should go ahead and do what you think is right. I didn't trust Elle to begin with. I never did, to be honest. I didn't sign up to join the Kira task force because Light was running it. I joined because I wanted to work with you.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. I'll see if I can contact Near about that.
Oh, bruh.
Okay. I'll make sure that no one knows what you're doing. You can count on me.
Man. Some loud whispers.
Yeah.
Light, I really want to believe that you're not Kira.
Mogi. Wait, is
That's
that
not Mogi, that's Aizawa.
Really bad. Turn on the TV. It's Demigawa.
Oh.
This is Demigawa Live.
His name is Demigawa.
I have finally pinpointed the hideout of the evil organization bent on trying to catch our beloved god Kira. We now have the building completely surrounded.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Behold the power of the people.
The power of...
Justice.
Oh.
As soon as Near escapes, I'm gonna write his name in the notebook.
We will be dragged outside unless we stop them.
No one, they don't know what Near looks like.
What's going on here? Could it be that this is some sort of plot by Mello to finish off the SPK?
Stop smiling while you say that.
Loading.
His security was so lax that even a normal citizen could find out where it was located.
Damn it. He's lying through his teeth.
I win.
Bruh.
Dun dun dun. Discussion.
Discussion. Where's that? It started off, I wrote Near as a child. Near's
Yeah.
playing with a playset,
Yeah.
just casually.
New one every time.
Yeah. He's making the sounds and everything.
Yeah.
Boss, what do we do?
He comes to the conclusion that he thinks L squared is Kira.
He knows immediately because of the groundwork L1 had done, or just Light kind of slipping up, or he's smarter than the first L.
Yeah, I didn't catch his reasoning either, and I was hoping you guys did.
It was kind of Kira knows too much. He must be working with the police. So L2 must be Kira because he's smart. I don't know.
Let's go back. Yeah, I don't remember what he said.
Part of me wants to say he didn't say a whole lot, but
He didn't. Yeah, because they were working so closely with the task force, at working hand in hand. Then he must be just on the task force.
and overconfident.
Overconfident. Yeah.
And if I don't know how much he knows about it, but I assume he had access to all of L's files. So he would have known that Kira was very adversarial, back and forth, cat and mouse, and now all of a sudden just be...
Yeah, he doesn't have the old files,
He
because
doesn't have
otherwise
those
he
files.
would have known that L suspected Light. Because he left, remember that final thing, that flashback episode, and
Yeah.
then we see Light delete it.
Yeah.
So that was what he would have...
I thought that was like also hinting that part of it went to them, but part went to other ways. But
Yeah, I don't
no.
think so. Yeah, because he would have known then
I
that
guess he
Light was
would've known.
suspected. But
Yeah.
he came up with that. And just the fact that the guys are like,
Mhm.
he's pretty certain.
Yeah, I can understand though how the Kira being so overconfident would give the implication that he knows he had nothing to fear, and the fact that Kira just sent him in a notebook. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh wait, this scene is also the place we learn he does the percentages thing. He's like, I'm 7% confident. But we learned also that the first L percentages didn't mean squat.
Didn't mean anything. I think it's the same for him as well, because later on he says, "I'm pretty sure I know who it is."
Yeah.
Going off of a 7% before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it shouldn't match with 7, but anyways.
Mhm. And then from there we go right to the president scene, where it's like, "Listen, I'll keep this brief. We're giving up. He's in charge now.
Goodbye. Basically, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just not being like, he's not justice, but you know, I'm not gonna.
He's like, they don't want to say the words.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And you know, it fools it a little bit with the ending, but with him saying that he's trying to declare, we're neutral, we're staying out of it kind of thing. But with what we see later, he's not neutral. He's going to be on the side of Kira with the actions he's taking.
Yeah.
And
he's scared.
Yeah, he's scared. But that's the thing, like I was saying in episode Take Over the Team, because if he is killed by Kira, as far as everyone knows, Kira just killed an innocent person who was on his side.
Yeah.
Which condemns Kira.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to take that risk, but...
He probably would have made like a public service announcement that he was like, he opposed me, therefore he must die.
Yeah, something like that.
What's his name? Him, Near, calls the president, he's not just a coward, he's less than a maggot. It's like, wow, okay.
Some strong feelings Near. Okay.
Near does seem to have... He doesn't say much, but when he has something to say about a person, they're very strong words. Because in the very first time we saw him, it's like, if you can't win the game, as soon as you heard about L, it's like, you're nothing but a loser. It's like, you heard your mentor got killed, and that's the first thing you say, you know? Yeah.
We also see Mama Yagami is super sad.
She has a shell of a daughter, an absentee son, and passed away dad. Husband.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she doesn't really deserve any of it, but it's what Ryuk said.
What
he
Ryuk
was
said
like
is
the
the
most
most
miserable family.
misfortunate family, I thought he said.
Something like that.
Yeah, because they weren't acting miserable. They were just very unfortunate family.
Or they didn't know what was coming, without question. Like, it's going to tear up your lives, and that's what happened.
Yeah. And Light was like, worthy sacrifice.
I'm willing to take that risk.
Yes.
And then just before the president thing that came on, we see Kira's Kingdom.
Yeah.
Sakura TV is
His
just
name
eating
is
it up.
Demigawa, which is hilarious.
What does that mean?
It does. I don't know what it means, but demigod is like
Oh.
so, like the son of a god, and he's like acting
Oh,
as
so
like
he's
his right
acting
hand,
like a-
basically.
Oh.
It's like, bruh.
Oh my
Just for
gosh.
the part.
Speaking of which, why did the president of the U.S. call Sakura TV to come expose SPK in the U.S.?
Well, it's what Kira wanted him to do.
Oh, it's Kira that told him? Okay.
Legitimizing Sakura TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also we see that Matsuda doesn't dislike Kira.
Yes. Matsuda defending Kira. But Matsuda was like that from the very start.
Yeah, we've heard him say something similar.
Yeah, he was very careful in the beginning, but I think he's always kept these feelings. And now he's just, now that the world is coming around, he's feeling more bold that he can voice his opinion. But
Again, at least.
I understand where he's coming from. If you don't, like, if you're afraid, or if you feel you're right, you're innocent, and you're like, well, innocent people aren't suffering, you know, then he's just taking out the bad guy. Surely he's not really evil. So that's the perspective of people who feel like they're innocent, and they don't feel like they're not afraid of their lives.
Yeah.
You know, like that guy who got in trouble at the police station, he didn't want to give his name, right? Because he's done something bad, maybe it's not a terrible thing, but he's done something worthy of getting a write-up.
Mm-hmm.
So he would not necessarily look at Kira as a good guy.
He was parked in a handicap spot.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Please don't.
And also there's like the social media getting involved. It's like if you don't stop bullying me, I'm gonna write your name on the internet,
Right.
type thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's also happening. Well, one thing I didn't write down, but whatever. Do you guys think that in real life this would actually do something? Like if there was a Kira in real life?
Yeah, to an extent.
I would think it would work temporarily. And then I think things would just go back to the way they were.
When they got rid of Kira, you mean?
No.
Like if Kira was always here.
If Kira was always here, the fear factor would calm crimes down for a while, but
and then it would just rise up again.
Just go back to the way it was, because that's what we see in societies that institute more severe punishments. The crime doesn't go away or become less severe.
Yeah, I think it would change the way the society functions. If you go to jail, you can probably get a good lawyer and get a reduced time or something.
But now you go to jail. Yeah, your name is now available to be killed.
Yeah, but in that same breath, if someone is desperate enough to do that in the first place, they'll find a way to do it.
Yeah.
Just in a way that won't get them revealed. You know?
Right.
Or at least that they think will be safe enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you're talking about where it's happened before, like Draco's laws, where Draconian comes from. Like every single crime was punishable by death. People still broke in to steal food and water or whatever. But this time, instead of stealing your food and water, they also kill the people, so there's the witnesses.
Oh yeah.
So crime would probably become more brutal, I think, but more underhanded methods would come around as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Batman paradox.
After the president gives his announcement, he disbands the SPK and is like and keeps going.
Did he disband the SPK? Because I thought it was just like we won't be against him anymore, and he didn't say anything about disbanding.
Later
they did.
Yeah, no. Not when Kira told him to disband. They were disbanded, but it wasn't officially announced or anything like that. But that's what Kira wanted. That was the what is it? Whatever he told him that he was supposed to do is to just officially disband them. But they were disbanded. They were like, stop looking at Kira.
Yeah, and I could honestly see the reasoning for stepping back and stop chasing Kira if he is genuinely targeting villains or whatever. If he's not harming what you think are innocent people, I can see that reality happening. But the moment he threatens your life, it's just
there's got to be something wrong here.
Yeah, at that point, that's where I started agreeing with Near. It's like, yeah, this guy, he's a worm. Because he is leaving everybody at the mercy of that guy, threatening you.
The president who did not do anything evil.
Innocent people?
Yeah, no. And he's not thinking that. And I think he would be able to leverage that, even if he would die a martyr, at least, to show the world don't trust Kira. Because the world is thinking, no, he kills bad guys. But you're going to stand up there as an innocent president who was on his side to say, Kira was threatening me because he wants to stop whatever. Do you die? Oh no, Kira killed the president. Down with Kira.
Well, that would
at least in the U.S.
That would at least split.
It was split people.
Split people, because other people would be like, well, if Kira killed him, he must be bad. And then some people would be like, but no, he couldn't have been bad. He was
on his side.
He was on his side.
Yeah, it would create division.
And then he was getting threatened for no reason.
Yeah.
And as he falls down dying with his last breath, he can take comfort in knowing for one glorious moment, 100% approval rating.
Amazing. Yeah. And then,
I think Mello comes next.
Mello pops in. He's taking hostages. I can't believe that worked. This woman.
Supposedly FBI.
Go down with the shit.
What?
Come on.
No.
It's like the person who was going in guns blazing, threatening killed half your task force. Let me just lead him to everybody else.
No.
This is fine.
She should have just be killed. Just be killed.
Just come on.
Maybe
you trained for
explain
this.
things or something.
Yeah.
Maybe he threatened, I'm gonna kill if you don't do it, someone else will, and I'll kill the next one. So maybe she wanted to just end with her.
Maybe. Hey, it worked out though.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Because he wasn't there to kill anybody. He wanted to, but he didn't kill anybody.
Picture.
He would.
He just wanted his picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, give me my family photo. Give me my headshot. It's not my favorite. And it says what? It said what?
Dear Mello.
Dear Mello?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it said Dove Mello.
That's what I thought too.
Mm-hmm.
Dear Mello.
Dear.
That looked like a V.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway. Mello also tells the task force
About the Shinigami.
the Shinigami and
Huge.
The fake
rules
rule.
fake.
That gave N a big leg up.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was what led to his conversation with Light.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the biggest part for the Kira task forces. For the longest time, they were looking at Light as he's completely exonerated.
Mm-hmm.
And now things are looking really coincidental.
Mhm.
You know? Mm.
Yeah. And now they're like, oh, the one rule that vindicated you is turning
fake.
out to be fake.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And the Shinigami was like, this is 100% real.
Oh my gosh, Ryuk, I don't understand. Remember when Ryuk, I think Ryuk is just having too much fun. It's like, I don't want this to end. I'm going along with you, Light. I mean, he gets all the apples he wants because they're like, he's broken Shinigami. For real, I just couldn't believe Ryuk was like, it's 100% true.
Yeah.
And Near immediately was like,
You have a Shinigami with you, I see.
Which it was
But
totally
he
believable.
He told him though.
Yeah, he told him, but they didn't know he was in the room with him at the same time.
Mm.
Which, to me, is a completely fair leap of logic. If Kira is with the L, and that Shinigami is in the room with them, all this time has passed, it makes sense that they've been working together for some reason.
Yeah.
Mm.
That the person who is in control of the note is still in the room.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that person is Kira. You know.
Well, I mean, there's the task force are supposed to have a death note, right? So it's just that death note is connected to that Shinigami, and they all see that Shinigami.
Mm-hmm.
So
I thought they think that they gave it away.
Near.
No.
Well,
I thought that our task force thinks.
Remember
No.
Matsu gave him an apple, and then he took it back.
Yes, but shouldn't they think that they don't have a death note anymore?
No, remember we talked about Kira or Misa as Kira sent her death note or one death note to the task force as part of the plan. That's what we all missed it in the episode when it happened. We were told in the comments.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So they all know they have a death note.
It's just that from Near's perspective, someone in the task force is Kira.
Mm-hmm.
So they've had contact for a long period of time with the Shinigami. So he can't trust that Shinigami if he's been doing this anyway. Because he had no reason to believe, like, why is she not him here in the first place? In all recorded history, this has never happened. So why should we trust him?
Oh, go ahead.
I just saw the next thing where Annie's trying to like figure out Light, and he's like, let me write Mello's name in the notebook. I'll test it right now.
Yeah.
I don't care if Mello dies or if I die.
Bluff.
And I think it was total bluff. He wasn't gonna actually do that. I mean,
think he would.
I feel like as much as he might want to compete with Mello, I don't think he would try to kill him. I think if they said yes, it would have just told him immediately. Because Light wants Mello dead, and he knows Kira wants Mello dead.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have told, and immediately, okay, he's definitely Kira. So,
Well, I think either answer is like a trap.
well, yeah, I'm saying it's either answer is a trap, but so he knew if they said yes, he wasn't going to do it. I don't think so. I think he was just going to use that, answers my question kind of thing. Do you think he would actually kill Mello and put his life on the line?
I mean, they seem pretty committed to the game.
I know.
I mean, Mello was trying to kill him.
I know, and I remember even L was willing to do some crazy things that would put his life on the line, right up to what he's done to his death. But I don't know. I feel like, and I don't know, maybe.
The only reason I think it's a bluff is not because he's going to threaten to kill Mello. I don't know how he sees Mello's life. The reason I think it's a bluff is why would he offer to kill the only other person hunting Kira? Like you said, he could have offered to kill a death row inmate and the rule still would have been tested. Him saying that, if Light says yes, then, I get to kill both people hunting me. So that's like a trap card.
Yeah.
If he suggested something like, why not do a death row inmate, it would have lessened suspicion, I think.
Well, I remember, last thing about that. They could never, at least Light couldn't get around with that solution because Elle suggested that, and everyone was like, "No,
Yeah.
you know, he's still alive. You can't do it." So, like, I'm just saying, like, as
They
much
just
as Light
became
would love
ghosts for a second.
it, as much as Light would love it, it wouldn't be good.
Mm-hmm. And also, there was another thing to do with the rules in the title cards.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that if you misspell a name 4 times, it doesn't work. But there was a secondary thing there this time that's saying if you intentionally misspell it 4 times, it won't work. The person will still be killed by death note. So you have to unintentionally write someone's name wrong 4 times.
So you're trying to, as if you're trying to purposefully render it inert. You can't.
Yeah. I think we were talking about that like earlier in the season.
Yeah. Interesting. You can safeguard somebody. But accidentally.
Only accidentally.
Yeah.
Also, one person can safeguard themselves. Just keep giving the wrong spelling.
Oh yeah, if you knew how it worked, it's like, yeah, this is my name. Yeah, this is my name. This is my name.
Okay, finally, I'll tell you. Psych. And then I have N pokes holes, which is what we were talking about, being like, it's task force. Who was the last person that Elle was investigating, and who would be affected by this rule? Call this number to get your Kira hunting license now. It's a great offer of $3.99.
Yeah, that was definitely splitting the ranks in my mind. It's like putting some bullet holes in that vest because they were a united front until this moment.
Yeah. Even the playing field.
Yeah.
Do you think this puts anyone in danger? Like, what would Light do? Because if someone just suddenly dies after started looking into them.
The thing is, Light would love to just kill them off. He would love to kill them off because there would be the people closest to him would be out of his way. So he would have to find a way to get rid of them in a different way because if he just kills them, whoever is left, which is No Eyebrows guy, if he kills Aizawa, No Eyebrows guy is going to know immediately it's Light. If he kills No Eyebrows guy, Aizawa is going to know immediately. Matsuda might figure it out. I don't know. Mogi,
good guy.
Maybe
good guy Mogi.
Maybe Mogi hasn't shown himself to be super like on top of the intelligence thing. We usually see him. We don't see him thinking. Yeah. We don't hear him thinking so much. It's mostly Aizawa No Eyebrows.
We see him taking strawberries.
Yeah. And Matsuda we know falls into the charisma trap very easily. Very easily.
Mogi's competent, but we haven't seen him show himself excel in anything.
Exactly. That's so. If he would have to be like a, I don't know, trying to come out of nowhere kind of guy.
He caught on to Misa's disguise like immediately. That one time they tried to switch it up.
True. Yeah, that's true.
And I feel like there was one other thing, but it's like things that fly under the radar, things that you wouldn't be like, oh, maybe he's smart because of that. But if you put them together, perhaps.
You know, before the previous episode, I would have never seen them possibly being in mortal danger. But the fact that the father died was a tipping point.
Yeah, because the father is the only thing that was kind of the anchor for this group in terms of you all will stay alive if you stay around this man.
Yeah.
You know, but now he's gone. Light has nothing, literally nothing.
Nothing holding him.
Nothing. Thing that happened. Light calls president, threatens, and sends the Sakura TV to a mob to take down the SPK.
Yeah.
And Light decides to call them in the midst of it.
And gloat, basically. Yo, the rest of the task force, you're dropping the ball here.
Seriously.
If you can't hear the cynicism in his voice.
Yeah. Like, how can you not hear how sarcastic he is? Like, and is like he's lying through his teeth. And did you see how he, like, broke a plastic toy with his hand?
Snapped it off.
Snapped it. No, he, like, I thought he crushed it in between his fingers. Just broke it off?
Broke the head off.
Broke it off.
Oh, okay. I had totally exaggerated what I saw.
You saw.
I thought he crushed the plastic with his hands. All I'm like waiting for is he says something incriminating and they break into what's supposed to be the room where they are. Wrong building.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be cool.
I mean, that would be like an L move.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be like the
Yeah, he tells the president we're one place and we're actually another.
It makes sense because
it's
they were giving fake names.
Yeah, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they hide from even the president?
Or they're in the building, just in a floor that doesn't exist.
Or they're underground.
They're underground the whole time.
I was thinking underground.
Even more underground, in an underground that doesn't exist. You have to like punch in a code in the like elevator numbers to get there.
Takes you to another building anyway.
Yeah.
It goes Willy Wonka and like takes you to the side and into the next building.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. So I'm wondering how this is gonna end. Who's gonna take down Kira? Is it gonna be N? Is it gonna be Mello? Is it gonna be Mogi?
Mogi.
No, that'd be the most hilarious thing.
Surprise! Player has entered the chat.
I overheard you talking to yourself again. Gotta go ahead. But yeah, guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, like the time here, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, you can check out that Patreon if you guys want the uncut version of this show or any other shows that we do. And we'll just see you in the city. Goodbye, guys.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
Special thanks to our patrons: CC Flips, Deli, Tyrone, Jahara Daughtry, and Marcus Sosa.